Here we are. There we are. And here we go. Today is third Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It
Wednesday the
is
22nd.
January the 22nd. And this is
Yep.
episode 19 of Bearable Journey. So today we are going to do another getting to know you episode. I like doing these, but I sort of just pick these questions out at random from a website called Classpop. So there's 248 questions. Neither of us know what they are. I have not even read through them. I just copied them, put them on a spreadsheet, and labeled them 1 to 249, so that we randomly pick a number for each other to answer. Uh, and Bob's putting us in the slap, so thank you for your card shot, Bob.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
So
That's yeah. Anyways,
before we get into that, how are you, Bob? How are you? Lower your camera just a little bit.
sorry.
Thank you.
I'm doing well, man. I am doing well.
Minus the toothache.
Minus the damn toothache that fucking won't go away. But
Or gel.
trusty little. Mm-hmm.
Is it a, is
Uh.
what's going on? Do you know what's causing the irritation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was.
Cracked tooth.
So no. So I have one cavity
Ouch.
that's lit right in the middle of two teeth, two molars.
So
Yeah.
wait a minute.
So hold on. So basically,
So
it's
you
all right.
have two teeth with the same cat. Well, the cavity rose.
So
Okay, you got to lower your camera because we can't see it.
I know. So this is my teeth, right?
Okay.
And there's the cavity right
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Yeah. So it fucking hurts. And what the dentist suggested was that I
Have them both
get them
removed.
extracted. And I was like, oh my god, those are my teeth. What am I gonna use? And he's like, well, he goes, you won't miss them. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean you won't? I won't miss them. And he's like, well, did you miss? Do you miss the other one? And I'm like, because I got one. I got one of my I had
Wisdom.
to get one of my no. Well, because of my wisdom teeth, the way it came in, it like cracked
Correct.
the
Oh yeah, it grew in. It grew
so I
in.
had to get one of the molars out, and so he asked me about that one. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I miss it every single day. Like I miss my teeth. So whatever. But right now I've just been like keeping it at bay with Oragel, but I really, really need to go see the dentist because
Well, stop picking at it. Number one. Well, no, I'm sorry. You're putting. Um,
mhm.
have you? There's this one thing that in my family use. It's a little jar. It's called Red Cross.
Okay.
So it comes in a little bottle. It's with little small cotton balls that
Oh yeah.
you get to pack in there, and it really does a really good job of because at the rate you're going to lose a whole you're going to use that Amosol or gel in like a day.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
it's Red Cross, so it's a little bottle with little small cotton balls that you just stuff right in the cavity, and it takes it. You wouldn't have to use that so much.
So the thing is, there's no opening because the cavity is like in the middle of both teeth. So it's like there's no opening for me to get to the cavity. So I just have to like literally pack like my gums and like my like the space between the teeth, right? Like that's all I can fucking pack with like Orajel.
Okay.
So I
Um,
like fucking use it freely. Like I don't give a fuck how much I'm using as long as it's numbing the pain and I cannot feel it because there's times when it's just like fucking unbearable, man. Like I can't fucking stand. Like right now it's kind of starting to get there. I'm trying to ignore it, but you know, shit happens, life goes on. Fuck it. I don't care.
yeah, I get it. Okay, there we are. There's my chat window. So wait a minute. Did I open the TikTok monitor? Oh yeah. So yes, I am in the TikTok monitor. So okay, awesome. So mentioning TikTok, TikTok's back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what was that all about?
Okay, so without getting way too political, which because that's not what I want to do today, because every time I think about it, I tend to get sick to my stomach. But enough. Yeah, but that's the story for another day. But Congress upheld the TikTok ban recently. So TikTok had until Sunday to get to either sell or get shut down. Um, so Sunday rolls around. Probably 12 o'clock Eastern. Whatever the first time zone is when TikTok went dark.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't. So I remember using it until about 12. So but about 12 o'clock, it went somewhere, but after 12, it went dark, and it didn't. So basically, um, we um, um,
Mm-hmm.
Trump invites the TikTok CEO to the inauguration, and he's like, well, he's going to set up an arrangement for TikTok to get an
Right, right,
American
right.
buyer, so those 170 million people that use TikToks for a job will can continue to make money as social influencers.
Right, right, right.
So I'm like, okay, awesome, but you remember that you asked for the TikTok ban originally, right?
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. So he asked for it. Now he gets to become the savior. So again, I am not getting really political in this right now, but that is where I am, because part of me
Yeah.
is at that point where I'm like, okay, if this is what happened,
Mm-hmm.
this is telling me that TikTok is going to be his another avenue on his misinformation superhighway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do I really want to be a part of that? No, I don't. Um,
What was the other app that you mentioned the other day? That's like the new TikTok.
I don't remember. I'll have to figure it out and see if I don't remember off the top of my head right now. But I was telling you the new Twitter was Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. That one. That one.
That was
That's
that was that's
that's
the new Twitter.
Blue Sky. Okay. Oh, that's what everyone has on their Twitter, like the BSKY.
BSKY. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
Because especially a lot of the gay people are
Hmm.
not really caring for.
I've used it before, except I didn't know, like, it was one of those. I don't know, dude. I don't even remember when I used it, but I used it to actually chat with a bear that was gonna come to Denver and was super hot, and I wanted to meet. And so like I played along and shit, and I fucking did the whole opening an account and all that bullshit. But it was all for a boy. I'm stupid.
I'm in love with the boy.
Actually,
I'm I'm
let me
in,
tell you, man, I met the most amazing um trans woman today. Actually, I just met her today in the morning. Like around 5 or 6 in the morning. I don't even know.
Okay, so
um,
I'm gonna you know what happened usually when you meet people at 5 or 6 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning.
uh-huh.
Was it anything like the last time I that you did something at 4 or 5 in the morning?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I plead the fifth on that one. And yeah, anyways, um
It was just a question, so I
but
was one of those things.
here's my here's my dilemma. Here's my dilemma, and I do have a huge dilemma, and it sucks.
talk
And
talk talk to your big brother.
I'm going to address it, and I'm so embarrassed. But you know what happens
Don't
after
be
40.
embarrassed.
After 40, you know what happens to guys. Some of the time, sometimes most of the time, sometimes all of the time. Luckily, it's not for me all the time, but or most of the time. It's just sometimes. But
It's my
no
baby.
matter.
it's my baby brother growing up, and he is. There has to be something more there than just a physical attraction to keep the erection going.
Yes. And no, no, no. The thing is, there was more than just physical attraction there. Like, she was fucking amazing. Like, super nice, funny, great personality,
Okay.
gorgeous. Like, no, 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 no,
So,
no. I'm serious.
okay, because this reminded me of a
I,
stand-up joke, and I gotta ask this question: was
oh man,
was
please
it be,
don't. No,
was was it because their unit was bigger than yours, so that was the incident?
no, 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 not at all, not at all. I just so I think with me,
or
I feel like every time I find someone attractive or hot or whatever, and on top of that, they're nice and they have a fucking rockin' body, dude. I get nervous and I get into my own head and I can't get out of it. And as much as I tried, man, I swear to God, I fucking tried so much.
okay,
And she did too, and I just couldn't. I couldn't, man, and
so
I don't know.
so before, because I would love to dig into this because I'm going to ask you a few questions. How did you meet?
Well,
Well, I mean, so
stiffies, stiffies.
okay, because I mean, was it? I was. You didn't have to tell me exactly where I was going to ask. Was it an app,
Yeah,
site, or something like
yeah.
that?
Hmm.
So you had that awkwardness of. One of the things I hate is meeting people online because it's hard to translate online to a face to face thing because um
So I get that, but we hit it off immediately. Like it was amazing. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Like it was fucking amazing. So there was basically no awkwardness at all.
so
Like she made
online
it
or in person.
either in either.
So
Like there was really like
so what
you
happened
know
when what happened when you got face to face?
it
So
was
what
awesome.
I mean, so what happened that made it that super awkward that that things sort of didn't go well?
So I kept telling her that I like to make out first and like to come here, come lay down with me, like kiss me, let's fucking like start whatever, right? Like a little pre-game going on, right?
Yeah, I think foreplay is important. So especially when you're getting to know somebody, heavy petting, I like to call it. So
Right, right.
do you want to cross that line yet, or do you? Uh,
I i love crossing that line to begin with, like you know what I mean, like that's how
okay,
I
so
start getting you know
but do you want
excited and
something?
whatever.
Do you want something long term with this person, or is it just?
I don't know. I don't know, maybe. um
So is it maybe something that because you think you might want to get to do something long term that you may have been in your own head
Maybe.
because people when you know what your standard mo is, and I'm not saying
Mhm.
that's hey just standard hookups or your standard mo,
Mhm.
but when you're in hookup mode and when you're looking for something more long term, when you're trying to.
So I wasn't really looking for something long term. Like I really wasn't. But this chick comes along and she's just like fucking, you know, marvelous. And
So
I'm sitting here like, fuck. Like, how the fuck?
I do have one question though because I know what your proclivities are when
Mm,
you're looking for the your male counterpart.
mm.
What is your female counterpart?
What do you mean? How so? Like, elaborate.
Okay, so because I how much I hate for using the word. I know.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Same.
Okay,
It's the same. It is the same.
okay.
All around.
So
Yeah, I
somebody that's got a little
bigger
bit.
is better.
Okay, it's just one of those things because if you
Yeah,
guess what, if you don't ask, you'd never know, and so it's
yeah.
all. And this is why we get to do episodes like this where we get to know people, get to know each other more. So because I think I thrive off getting into your head more.
Yeah, no, I know you do. I know you do. Mm,
But it's because you're a very complex person, so it's like okay,
mhm.
so yeah, but number one, get out of your own way, let things happen naturally,
So
and number two, good luck. I mean, first of all, good luck. I mean, that's
thank you, thank you.
so you know
No, I'm not.
whatever.
I'm not saying it's whatever, but
Do you
I
have
think a
plans to
lot of
meet again?
yes,
Okay.
yes. I was supposed to go back as soon as I was done doing my thing over here, but I forgot that we had a podcast today until you messaged me because I was so like in my head about like head up in the clouds with gorgeous beauty over here. Um, I don't know if I should show you a picture, but no, because
We
it's
won't
without
do.
consent,
We won't
so
do. No, 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 no.
we won't. We won't.
So I mean,
Um,
what we if we do, I won't even say that because that. Okay, so number two, do they know that you do a podcast?
yes, and I actually messaged them again and told them, hey, I'm doing a podcast. I forgot. Like it's Wednesday. Like I'm recording slash going live with my podcast. Please don't be mad at me. I can go right after I finish. You should check it out. And then I sent her the link to our podcast, and I also welcomed her to come by my place. Gave her the address, gave her instructions on how to get here and all that stuff. So that being said, I am still waiting for a response.
Okay. So number two, always make sure it is okay to mention anything overly personal. Uh,
Right. Well, yeah, no, you're right. I know. Well, I mean, I'm not. I'm not. Look. I'm not mentioning any names. I'm not mentioning any, specific details about her or anything like that. But
yeah, I always like to let I mean, because people, you tell them, hey, I may end up talking about you, and
mhm,
I let everybody know that hey, there may be a potential that if I talk to anybody, understand there may be a potential that I may use what I talk about to you,
right.
taking you out of it, but using the scenario, your camera's falling again.
What the fuck? Why are you not staying, asshole? God.
Okay, but yeah, so TikTok's back, we are back, and Bob's got a toothache. Well, let me say what's going on with me. Uh,
Yeah.
so I am doing good. Life has been crazy all week. Today we got snow.
What?
I
No
have,
shit.
I moved to Savannah March 1st of 2020, right before COVID broke out. Right when COVID broke out, actually.
Hmm.
So
Hold on, give me a sec.
so in that time, we have never ever had snow, and we're so close to Florida that the opportunity for snow is very rare, very rare, and being close to the coast. So we have more opportunity for hurricanes than we do for snow. Uh,
Right.
but overnight last night, this morning, we got snow. And also we got sleet, so we have packed snow, so it is very crunchy outside. Uh,
Oh shit.
so snow angels are you can't do snow angels in packed snow. So because
Yeah, no,
it's
you can't.
you can't build snowmans. You can try, but because it just falls apart,
Yeah.
so you really can't do much. But yeah, today was a snow day for Savannah, so that was a good thing to enjoy. But me, I took advantage of not having people into my office since my commute is only 150 feet. To
Nice.
get some things done that I have been not being able to do because every time I look up, there's somebody in my face.
Mm.
And I have to deal with employee issues that I really hate doing, but it's one part of the job, unfortunately. Um,
Yeah.
and I'll talk about that off cam because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Gotcha.
since already 20 minutes in, let's start with the getting to know you part two. So,
Hmm.
and we're going to use these in part as we know we should always do. We're supposed to do. What is one thing I don't know about you?
Hmm.
So these questions today will take we'll sort of fill that segment.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go first. Do I want to go first and have you answer first, or you want to go first and have me answer first to sort of break the ice?
I'll go first and you answer first.
Okay.
So let's go with number
So we're gonna pick randomly from 1 to 249.
17.
Question 17 is what's your idea of a perfect date? Oh my god. So
April 25th.
I know, right? It's not too warm, it's not too cold. And
All
it's
you need is a light
light sweater,
jacket.
a light sweater. So
Oh, shit.
17 is I am good with just a environment where conversations are good. I would say, depending on if it's early dates I love because you get to do an early dinner, late lunch, and then you
Hmm.
can take the afternoon to even though it's
To
winter.
boogie.
No, not even really that. Because I like to continue conversation, especially if conversation is good. And and
Right.
and since I've lived most of my life in places where you've been easy access to beaches,
Hmm.
just going to the beach and just walking the beach and just having it and continuing the conversation. That way I don't feel I have to rush into and
Right.
sometimes I don't want to rush right into sex, so I want to be able to say, "Hey, this was a great date, and I would love to meet you again." So that way, there is not that
Yeah.
demand for sex to be there.
Yeah, I get you. That's cool.
So, you want to answer that question?
Do I want to answer that same
Yes.
question?
Yeah. Let's have you answer. So yes, let's answer the questions, even though we it's who answers
Okay.
first.
Okay. My idea of a perfect date is dinner and a movie. Um, but at home. So either order in or
Netflix and
cook,
Netflix and
and then
chill. Come
no, not necessarily, man, not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily need. Well, I mean, yeah, that would be a perfect fucking date. Yes. So cook either together or have everything ready, right? Um, serve, eat, play the movie, watch the movie, cuddling, and then cuddling leads to spooning leads to forking, and and all that jazz. And I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, that's my idea of a perfect fucking date. You know.
okay. All right. So for you, I am, and I'm not looking at the spreadsheet.
Hmm.
179.
Oh, cool.
Okay, this is a really odd question. Who is your most embarrassing crush? Celebrity crush. Who like celebrity would you like just say, hey, there's no. I am embarrassed to even say I find this person attractive.
Um, you know what? I actually just mentioned this earlier today, which is so weird that this question comes up. That's so fucking weird. Michael Madsen.
Okay.
He played the brother of Bill in Kill Bill.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research
Guy
here.
comes out in Reservoir Dogs. Came out in. He's the one that cuts the ear off the guy, and then like he's dancing to "Stuck in the Middle with You."
Okay, Michael Madsen. Okay. Uh,
Michael Madsen,
Madsen.
Madsen. Yeah.
Okay, he sort of looks like
So in his younger days, now hell no. Like he did not age well. But I yeah, like because a lot of people ask me like, who was your first crush, or whatever, like, you know what I mean, like, and I tell them that guy, and like, because it was really was, I tell them that guy, and they're all like, ew, and I was like, no, you guys don't get it.
okay, so mine would be. Let me make sure I got the right one. Hold on, that's not the one. That's not the person I was looking for. So yes, it was Dickie Smothers
Who the fuck is
from. So it
Mothers?
was Dick. So it's Dick and Tom Smothers. They were the Smothers brothers. They had a TV show, Smothers Brothers, a variety hour in the 60s, 70s. Um, so
Hold
today,
on.
today he is about 86 years old. So not like anything I would do right now, but still,
Ew.
when I was introduced, and hear me out.
I'm sorry,
See,
but
but hear me out in this, and it's only because the ears. I always found his ears. I find Goofy attractive for some reason. He is like very goofy, and those ears just
okay.
seal the deal. I am so I don't know what it is about his ears that just and I'm like he's just so
All
cute,
right.
and so
For those who don't know,
that's not really a good picture of him, but
oh come on, that's the best picture I got.
uh,
I'm sorry, man. What
so
the?
that
Okay, that's cool.
is
That's cool.
okay.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
it is your question.
Um. Okay, so hold on. So.
So you don't have to keep if it's
Whoa.
been used, I'll let you know it's already been used.
What the
What
fuck?
what
Hold
ha-
on. I'm sorry, man, but who the fuck is? I'm getting notifications from Uber that I'm getting charged like 33 something and 18 something, and I'm not even. What the fuck?
you might need to go ahead and call Uber and let them know that hey, you did not authorize those, and you don't even know and change your password quickly. Change your password.
Fuck, man. This is bullshit. Anyways, um, what the fuck? Why the fuck is it? Oh my god, I'm gonna. All right, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Um, I'll just deal with this fucking later. God damn, this is fucking bullshit.
Um, so okay,
Um,
here we go. Back at it. Bob is your question.
let's do 97.
97. Okay.
The year I
97.
graduated.
What's the best gift you've ever received and why?
Oh wow. Wait, but that's your question to answer first.
Oh, that's right. It is. So, honestly, this was the gift that I never knew it was coming. Well, my mentor, she did this for me without me knowing. I just had a busy February with honor bands and orchestras my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it when you're in the middle of things, you're never sure how things are going to go, and and you never think. And for, at this day in my life, I still took it for granted that there were people that were invested in my success, and also
Mm-hmm.
and also in the arts, and so I was a very gifted player. I was top of the state and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
my mentor arranged for me to have an article done, a senior spotlight done, and have it in the newspaper.
That's awesome.
So it's there, me in my letter jacket, my senior year at high school, in front of my string bass and everything, and and to me that was the and so they also took me out to lunch, and I had this big piece of death by chocolate cake, and while they're interviewing me and everything for the press piece.
That's pretty cool, man.
And that's also one thing you never knew about me, is that I had to work up in a newspaper, a local newspaper.
Yeah, I didn't. Um, Best gift I ever got. Hmm. The gift of life that my mother gave me. I'm just kidding.
Without it, you would not be here today.
You know what, asshole? I can't fucking beat yours, so I have to fucking come up with something. Because then, if not, I'm just gonna sound like a materialistic fucking piece of shit.
I mean, this
So,
is a very materialistic question, you know. So it is fine, and there is no
uh,
judgment. There's
uh, our viewers will certainly judge.
no, it's
All right.
nobody's judging. So it's just, you know,
Mm,
you're explaining why this meant something to you as well. So again, if anybody just judges, send it to me.
hmm. I gotta think about that one. Let me think about it and come back. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh no no no! I got it! I got it! Oh my god! It is, and I have them hanging up here somewhere.
your balls.
Um, no, it's my my ride or die, my best friend, my ex girlfriend, my confidant, my everything. Um, she went to New York. She's a teacher. She went to New York. At she does these educational tours with students where they go to like Washington D.C., New York, Boston, and they visit all the historical sites or whatever. I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, no,
My
no,
bad,
no.
bro. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll try to spice it up a bit.
I'm trying. I was trying to make sure I was off screen when I did it. I'm so sorry. Uh,
You're good, man. So, anyways, um, she went to the Met, the Metropolitan Art Museum,
mhm.
and she got me a set of pencils from there, and she gave them to me because she said you deserve these because your art will one day be in the Met. And I was just like, holy fuck. Like
Doesn't it
she
feel good when you know there's people that believe in you and believe in
yeah,
your passion? So,
yeah.
so no, that is not super. It's not superficial at all.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sort of glad it came to you at the last minute, so that way you
I
can.
know. Me too. And I actually do have them hanging up. Shit, let's see if we can see them. So they are fuck, hold on. Yeah, you can't really see them, but it's oh shit. Mm.
I mean, you have like a you have a
Shut up.
you have a ring lamp right there that you could just turn on and like bing.
Oh no shit, right? I forgot about that. Isn't that special? Okay, so yeah, but then the ring light is gonna fucking do you have any idea how long it took me to okay,
Okay,
so
I can see
there's the
them. So
painting and then there's the like
the
hanging.
yeah, I see them.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's a set of four pencils, and then she also it's a fan, like a fan, but it's made out of a book, like a book. It's got a hardcover, and then like you open it up, and it's made out of the pages. It's
That's
fucking amazing because she knows I love reading, and she knows yeah she knows me. She knows me really really well. But that was like that gift floored me. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, because your art will one day be in the Met. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I don't know. Anyways, go ahead.
okay. So it is my question. So I'm gonna do 213. 213 is, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Veterinarian.
Policeman.
Really? Wow. I would have never guessed that.
That
Ever in a million years.
that's what And honestly, it was one of those things that I can't. It was, I was, I remember when I was about probably in the third grade, I had ended up getting a this cool jacket that had these that you could take the sleeves out of, and you were
Uh
left
huh.
with the vest.
Uh
And,
huh.
and
Uh
I
huh.
thought that was so cool, and I was like, I could be a police officer and just get a badge and everything, and I'm like, and so and that's and I think and I was like, and I was in that I just wanted to be a police officer at that time.
Okay. I would never have guessed that in a million years.
I mean, now you're like, oh, hell no. I mean, but again, I was
Yeah.
also no, no. Honestly, look at it this way: I was a kid with dreams that did not know I had limitations placed on me, such as
No, yeah, yeah, of
and
course. Like,
and
I mean,
it
hey, more
was
power
it
to
was
you.
it was more health limitations than anything, not like because I was
Right.
black or anything.
Oh, no,
Um,
no, no.
okay,
Yeah.
pick a number.
Mm, 201.
201. Okay. If you could instantly become an expert at something, what would it be and why? Okay, I'm. This is gonna be easy because I when I put my mind to something, I learn something and I can learn it really quickly. But I'd never
Mhm.
become that expert because I think I don't know if I think I have a learning block or something. Whatever, I get to a certain point, and I just don't have the drive to fight any further because I've
What's
learned
that?
things, and it's my ability to play music, string bass. That is one of those things is that if I could become an expert instantly right now at this time in my life, if I could do it and become an expert, I would love to, and still
I
and
thought you already were.
I don't play. I haven't played anymore. I haven't played since I was in high school, college actually.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played since
Okay.
college, and that's been almost 30 years now.
Oh, damn.
So
Damn, black don't crack, huh?
yes, yes, yes,
You
ladies,
look amazing, man.
yes, ladies and
Shit.
gentlemen, this is the face of a almost 50-year-old man.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Thank you, but yeah, it's been 30 years since. I mean, I graduated 2 years before you did.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So yeah, my freshman year in college was the last time I played because my funding for college was cut short.
Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry, man.
Oh no, 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 don't, no worries. I'm still doing well, despite.
Oh no, I know that. I know that, but still, like, still kind of sucks.
Okay, so your answer.
If I could become an expert in anything right now, it would probably be the stock market. Because or either the stock market or Bitcoin, and learn the patterns, learn whatever the fuck, and like just
It's just to be the man with the money.
no, actually, to be the man with the money who helps out the people without the money. That's why.
Gotcha.
I would
Okay.
love I would love to do that. I would love I've always dreamed of having like a nonprofit where I help the homeless, or even if I have my own home, take in one or two homeless at a time, rehabilitate them, get them cleaned up, get
Put
them a
it back
job,
up.
get them back into society, and then start over again with some more. Like that's always been a dream of mine. I don't know, like it's just I every time I see somebody that's homeless, like I remember when I was homeless, and it sucks, man. It sucks.
I mean,
Um,
I've seen your I mean, because we've been talking like right for the last 3 4 years maybe off and on. I mean, but no,
more.
I won't go
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right.
because
Yeah.
it would have been right after I moved to Savannah, or yeah, Columbia or
Hmm.
Savannah. So it'd been at least the last 4 or 5 years.
Hmm.
And I've seen you go from relationship, other places we care not to
Yeah.
have you go into, and now being stable. Um,
Yeah. Well, semi-stable.
but hey, I mean,
Come a long way. I've come a
come a
long
long
way.
way.
That's for
So
sure.
and I'm glad you're here.
Thank you,
Uh,
man. I appreciate that.
yeah, and even when we had originally started, we had talked about the plans of starting another podcast a long time ago, and
Yeah,
then the opportunity finally came up, so I was happy about it. Um,
me too, man.
so number question number 7 is, what is your love language?
Oh shit. So, gifting. Gifting is my love language. But
I
I take very special, um, minute, detailing, extra care in presenting said gifts. It's not just like something that I go buy, or you know what I mean. Like,
yeah
I literally like either make these gifts myself, or I put a lot of thought into like getting something that like this, whoever I'm gifting it to, like absolutely like wants or desires or whatever the fuck, and then I still add my own personal touch to it. So
yeah my love language is food. I love, and not food for myself. It's more of nourishing and feeding friends, and because I
okay,
if if I don't
that's
care
right,
f-
mac and cheese for Chris.
I am not, if I don't care for you, I am not going to put heart and soul into the food that I cook.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, man. Definitely agree with you on that one.
So your question.
Let's go with 249.
Let's go straight to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is it's sort of mundane and childish, but what would your dream field trip be if you had to take a field trip anywhere in the world? What would you, or anything? What would it be?
Oh shit. Huh. Ah, the deep down darkest fucking secrets of the Freemasons. I want a tour of that whole shit.
And see, I figured you would probably pick something else because I was thinking where I would want to go is probably where you want to go, and it's is to I would, my dream field trip would be a trip to the Louvre. The
To the
Louvre,
Louvre?
yeah, to the Louvre.
I mean, you know what? Yes. But actually, more importantly, because it holds more secrets, the Smithsonian.
You think the Smithsonian holds more secrets, or the Louvre?
The Smithsonian um went completely dark, like completely like void of any um media reports, anything. Like they stopped after a certain year. I can't remember exactly the year right now, but yeah, they stopped everything, like all publication, like all media, all anything about them is just done. Plus, they have a private investor who, and I think it's oh, fuck, man, I can't remember right now, but off the top of my head. But yes, I believe the Smithsonian has a lot more fucking secrets than the Louvre, and although the Louvre, I'm sure, has a lot, but yeah.
Okay, I am going to go with. I'm just
But
going
that's a good
to.
one, the Louvre. Did you know that the pyramid, the glass pyramid, that sits at the Louvre, has 666 glass panes?
Okay, now you just ruined the Louvre for me.
I'm sorry, but most of all those grand fucking
Have
buildings.
I ever told you my biggest, one of the things that I hated with the, I mean, okay, so I've told you that my dad is a Baptist preacher,
Yes.
back in the day, when I was started going to church with him a lot and everything, um
Hmm.
and and my mom was very religious and everything, and every time I'd gone to church, it was always these hellfire and brimstone preachers, because my grandmother, when she went to church and I went to church with her, she went to these holiness churches, and all they were, and and you'd hear about the mark of the beast and all that stuff.
Right. Right.
And then here comes the omen, Damien.
Your favorite.
So anything with 666 on it is automatically is going to
Oh,
be
damn. It's gonna be a no, a hard
it's
pass.
going to be a hard pass because I still set my head periodically to see if I still have the sixes in my head.
Oh
Especially
my god, are you serious?
I do.
Oh
I have
wow.
not checked in a long time, but I do. That was like big. One of my biggest thing is making sure I was the son of Satan. I was like, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought I was. I
Wow.
don't know why I thought I could be it. I thought I was it. I don't know why.
That
But
is
but then you grow up and realize, hey,
crazy.
it's just stories to really you really get people in line or to conform. Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
so question number 80: what drives you to get up in the morning?
What drives me to get up in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Drugs. I'm just kidding.
You wouldn't
a
be
sudden
half.
urge,
You
a
would.
sudden urge to urinate.
You wouldn't be half wrong in either of those answers. So, but no.
Oh shit. Honestly, nothing really seems to be driving me at the moment, man.
Don't tell me you're just going through motions these days. I don't like that.
Yep.
I will say for me,
Sadly.
mine is I've said this that in the last 12 years, my job has. I don't dread going to work anymore. I have not dreaded going to work at all, and since I started working in property management, and
Right.
because they say any man that um, uh, if you work if you once you
Do what you love,
do
you'll
look
never work a day in your life.
exactly, so you know exactly where I'm going. So I don't feel like
Mhm.
even though I do a lot of long days and I do work a lot, I don't feel like I work honestly because I love what I
Right.
do.
I remember you mentioning that before. Well,
So
that's cool.
okay, so pick a number.
88.
88. Okay. What was your first job? My first job was I worked for my first job was working for Burger King. I was
Okay.
17 years old. I was working for Burger King.
Nice. Uh, October 25th, 1996 was my first day. I was still a senior in high school. It was my first day working at Sam Goody. I was 17 years old.
Oh wow, that would have been like. I mean, I sort of wish I had. Even when I worked for Blockbuster, I sort of wish I had worked at the music store versus the video store.
Man, it was so fucking fun, dude.
I don't know why I never even considered that, but I started working for Blockbuster Video, and that was like, it was all over from there. But I'm so
And side note, something you might not know about me. Um, I started dating my 25-year-old manager uh, while I was working there. Um, Side note from that, it's a great way to move up in the company. Sorry,
so I will tell you. So honestly, I will tell
I
you.
was dumb. I was young, dumb, full of cum, whatever the fuck. But
The first time, my first relationship was when I was working for Blockbuster at the time, and I worked at one store, and I had friends who worked in another store. And you know, when we talked to each other all the freaking
yeah,
time, and so
right.
and we had made plans to even hang up and hang out and meet each other and hang out together, go to the bar or whatever. And so we
Hmm.
hung out and everything. So I had Chris, the two Chris's, and there was Jason from another store, and Aiden, who was a manager at one of the other stores, had seen me come in one day, and he was shy and everything. So you know, being the Chris's, and we had done something. We'd gone on a trip somewhere. And we come back, and Aiden, he says, "Hey, you've hung out with such and such. You hung out with such and such. And you hung out with Jason." He says, "When are we gonna hang out?" And I was like, And I said, okay, the name he ended on was the obviously gay one. So I was like, okay, I think I see where this is going.
Of course. Yeah.
One night I just got off work and he's like, well, hey, I'm just leaving the office. He says, I'll come down to your store because I'm just headed home anyway. So I got to pass you anyway. I was like, cool.
Hmm.
I'll stay outside. So we're sitting in the parking lot. We're talking everything, and I was like, hey, why this certain urge to want to hang out with me? It's like I said, I think I have a reason. I think I know why, but I just want two reasons. I was like, number one
Yeah.
is either because you think I'm a cool person and you want to just hang out with me, or two that you're attracted to me. And he was like, "Well, how'd you guess?" I was like, it's the when you asked me when could we hang out, it was the last person that you lingered on when you said, "Hey, you've hung out with them,"
Right.
and they were the obviously gay one. So I figured that hey, that you,
Yeah.
and so
And so what did he say?
he said you're dead on. Honestly, and I am very intuitive about things like that.
Hmm.
And I don't know why I do. I go through the motions of asking people what I already know, but I do.
It's a chance to let him speak out.
Hmm.
You know, I get it. Hmm.
Was that my question or your question? No,
Oh
that was
shit.
your question.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna go at one because it's right there at me. It is, what is your latest guilty pleasure?
Hmm. Um, Rapping fast. I'm obsessed with it right now.
So let's say Twister and Tatter tonguing. The
Yeah, like Twista, like Tech Nine, Eminem, Dax, um, Twisted Insane, Chris Calico. Yeah, like that. Like I mean, there's some white boy. He's called Tom. Fuck, what is this? Hold on. He's got this man. He's got this badass fucking song called Black or White or
mhm.
Black and White, which he does with Dax. He does a like a collaboration with Dax. Dax is honestly Dax is like my favorite rapper right now. Tom McDonald is the name of the artist. But there's this one and it's called yeah, Black and White. I mean, he goes off like quick, man. Like I mean, he just like you know I don't know, hop in the truck, tell him my buddies are already drunk. We don't get and he just fucking like goes off, man. And it's super fast. Um, I love that
Because
shit.
the one what's it? Because I got to know, then you got to go. And I was like, who is that? What is that one? And because that one, it seems like to be the
Which one
one.
is Buster Rhymes? Oh
I
my,
think
oh
yeah.
my God, Buster Rhymes is. It's like wait, are you talking about shit? Hey yo, Breezy, let me show you how to keep the dice rolling while you're doing that thing over there, homie. Let's go. Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, get away, get away. Better know that I don't
Yeah.
and I won't ever stop. You know how to win every day. See, they really,
Yeah.
really want to pop me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
is that the one? Look at me now. Is
Yes. Yeah, look at me now, Chris Brown. So it's Chris Brown, Buster Rhymes, and Lil Wayne. And I did that song karaoke one time. All three parts. And I fucking killed it, man.
okay.
But yeah, that's my guilty pleasure right now. What's yours?
Guilty pleasure is right now is one of the biggest things that I love watching on television is
Days of Our Lives.
no
I'm just
I
kidding.
no
Just kidding.
I watch I love lawyer dramas law shows
Okay.
I've been
I won't hold it against you.
no I've been watching I used to watch the show Good Wife and so some of my recent YouTube clips have been like of a show called The Lincoln Lawyer, which I'd never seen. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, so let me see if I can find it. So I was like, oh, cool, it's out on Netflix, all three seasons. So I'm gonna go watch The Lincoln Lawyer. So
Hmm.
So that's been my guilty pleasures catching up on the Lincoln Lawyer, all three seasons.
Okay, I've never seen it. Is it based on the movie?
It
The one
is,
with Matthew
yes.
McConaughey?
Uh huh.
Okay, okay,
But
I'll check it out.
the guy that's the lead in this one, he's a little cuter than Matthew McConaughey, and I want to say he's Latin American as well, so he's a cute guy, cute guy, and
Okay.
it's got no, and it's got Nev Campbell in it, and she's like his ex wife, his first ex wife.
Nev Campbell, Party of Five. Nev Campbell.
Yes, Party of Five, Nev Campbell.
No shit. I used to have the hugest crush on her when I was young.
I I I. Again, I didn't have a crush on her, but I thought she was a very, very pretty girl.
She's
Her and
beautiful.
Jennifer Huge tits, or I'm sorry, Jennifer Love
Jennifer
Hewitt.
Love Huge tits. She's never gonna die that one down, man. Shit. Have you seen her though lately?
Yes, I knew she
Oh my
was.
god, she looks so different.
Then
Jennifer Love Huge tits.
I might need to see her again. So like
Mm.
it was her, Nev Campbell, and Sarah Michelle Gellar.
What? What about them?
That they were just the three of the cutest girls in the '90s on television.
Yeah.
Because I know she did the TV show 911.
Jennifer Love Huge tits.
Yep. She still looks the same, except for
She
she
does
just looks
not.
older. She
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
her, is that like the Instagram post with her without her from without makeup on?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know which one you're looking at.
Um.
She's just she looks different. Like way different.
Oh
Just like
yeah.
you know who looks what's up?
Yeah. I so there's an Instagram post that she did like 2 days ago where she looks way different, and I think it's because she it looks like she has been going through something right now where she's this post says she's trying to put her life back together. Um.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. So apparently she is going through something. And my thoughts and prayer to anybody that's going through anything right now.
Definitely. Just like Selena Gomez. Um what?
Nothing. I'm sorry. You saw that. I'm sorry. My eye roll still everything. It's not really
I
good.
don't miss a thing. I don't miss a thing. You know that.
It's not like I hide them. It is not like I hide them. So it's like,
No, no, no. I know, but you're very subtle. Yeah, I catch it. Anyways, she had lupus. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, she went through lupus, but there's a conspiracy theory on her. So I didn't know that Bill Murray was her uncle.
I did not know that either.
I was like, what the fuck? So there is a black girl that ended up a black like 22 or 23-year old. They ended up finding her. Her and two of her friends went to a hotel party, and this girl, she couldn't really drink. She couldn't really hold her liquor. Like one drink, and she was like fucking wasted, right? And so what happened was they found her frozen to death in Bill Murray's restaurant that was located inside of the hotel that she was at for this party. Um, they found her frozen to death in the fucking freezer. The restaurant, that area of that restaurant was not being used because it was like, you know, under remodeling or something. But for some reason, the freezer was still on. Now, lo and behold, she was an exact match for Selena Gomez's kidney. Now they're saying that Selena Gomez already had somebody picked out, which was her best friend, and her best friend donated her kidney, or whatever. I don't know what or how this conspiracy started, but they're saying since it's very because somehow she ended up getting this black girl's kidney, right? And so it seems very like crazy because there's camera footage of at the hotel of her stumbling around like after hours, right? In the middle of the night, stumbling around because she was so drunk, whatever, bouncing into walls and shit. But there's no footage of her going into the freezer. And there's no footage of her like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like what happened? How did it happen? And why was it in Bill Murray's fucking restaurant? Her uncle's restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyways, you know me and conspiracy theories. I'm always on the up and up.
Yep. So, since we are close to our hour mark, since and we went through 10 of the questions, so we have 238 left to go.
All right.
So,
Let's do it.
so
I'm just kidding.
I was like, we can do one more set if you want.
Yeah, I'm down.
Like two more rounds, so where we both pick another question and go from there. Um,
Sure.
so let me go back into Excel here because I prematurely shut everything down.
Man, don't ever do anything prematurely.
No, 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 no. I try not to. So pick a question, young man.
Let's go with number 99.
Number 99. We're gonna party like it's 1989. Okay.
Good times.
What is your biggest irrational fear?
What is my biggest what?
Irrational fear. My biggest irrational fear, my only fear, is the fear of spoiled milk.
Drowning. Oh, what?
Spoiled milk. I cannot stand the taste of spoiled milk. It's like I cannot even stand the taste of yogurt because I can taste the milk cultures, which to me tastes like very spoiled milk. And milk can,
Don't ruin this for me, man. Come
and
on, I'm eating yogurt as we speak.
and milk can fool you. And I have had one day where I decided I wanted to have a bowl of cereal for breakfast,
No, no,
and
no, no. I've heard this story before. No. Mm-mm.
so
Mm-mm.
and I'll stop right there. So that is my
Mm-hmm.
biggest irrational fear. I try not to drink milk unless I know it is absolutely fresh. I would prefer drink it straight from the cow's teat than versus drinking it coming anywhere in my refrigerator and me drinking it. Yep.
I'm
Okay.
learning a lot about you, and I don't know if I want to. I love you and all, man, but Jesus, enough is enough. I'm like, really?
Oh.
That's great. That's great. Ruining yogurt for me. That is my biggest irrational fear right now. um, no, biggest irrational fear. Um, Finding out that I missed out on being with my other half. That is my biggest irrational fear.
So when you say your other half, you mean like
Like, my twin soul, my other half. Like, the you know,
are you starting to say like your soulmate or something like that or
yeah, yeah. I'm still a hopeless romantic, man, like through and through. It sucks to fucking like say that out loud because in this day and age, in this society, in this fucking like depravity of humanity, like it just sucks. Like.
honestly, which is fine. I love that for that somebody still is that person, but I have, I have, I have stopped believing in the soulmate.
Yeah, but you have someone.
Even still, even before I met them, I still gave up on
I
soulmate.
I I can't for the fucking life of me. I cannot fucking shake that, dude. Like I can't fucking like let go of that idea that someday, somehow, some way, somewhere, I am going to find my soulmate. But What if I already did and I missed out? What if I wasn't in the right time at the right place in the right space? You know.
So let me explain to you why I don't believe in soulmates. I believe in that you could there wherever you are in a different part of a different time of your life, there is a one for you.
But
Um,
there's supposed to be only one for you.
says who?
Says history. Says
That is a fucking fairy tale.
yeah. Well, that's what I want.
Okay,
That's what I want.
I'm not going to tell you that you is not is. I'm not going to tell you it's not okay to have to want a fairy tale ending
It
because
sucks.
and
Like saying it out loud just sucks.
but
But
I would if I said anything, the only thing that I can always say as a guarantee is that you'll
you're
find
gonna die
somebody.
alone.
No, it's not even
Just
that.
kidding.
You'll find
I'm kidding,
somebody
man.
that you'll find somebody that you'll love, you'll learn something from, and you
And then you
know,
move on.
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying they could be forever. They can be for a moment. That's the transitive nature of people.
Yeah.
Take what you're
I'm
supposed to
tired
learn
of
and learn
friends.
from it. But but again, if you feel like that all you're getting is the same thing, if I will always say this, if you ever feel like that every time that you look for something and you keep getting the same type of person, change your bait. If you throw out the same, if you feel like you're getting
Yeah.
this, you're catching the same fish, change your bait.
Yeah. Stick with
Because
that.
or change or even change the way you do things. When I even started, when I put myself out, and honestly, when I met my partner, I wasn't even thinking about dating.
Hmm.
I really wasn't. I was just getting over my depression with my mom passing, and I was
Hmm.
trying to get my life back together. And I was like, so, and I was like, also at that time where I'm like, okay, I want to find myself somebody serious. I want to be in a relationship, but I keep getting the same guys that either is okay for sex or I'm a great friend, but
Right. Right.
but I
Right.
don't want anything sexual. So I'm like,
Sexually incompatible or whatever. Yeah, I get
and I
that.
won't even say if it was sexually compatible, but they just did not want, they could see me as a friend and they couldn't see me as anything else.
Right.
And and I'm like, okay, so the honestly the only thing I could do is, and when you take inventory and things like that, you just like tend to stop and say, hey, okay, I keep getting the same thing. So what if I'm what is it in this energy I'm putting out that keeps getting the same type of
Yeah.
thing? So let me change that energy a little bit and let me stand behind that. Hey, right now I'm seriously, if I'm going to date somebody, I want to be seriously dating. I don't want to, just be a sex thing and just they get the sex and they're out. So if you want sex, then
Yeah.
you have to work for it. You're gonna have to, I was like, I told myself the 3 date rule, but honestly, I did not do the 3 date rule. I went for 2 days. No, because
Okay.
honestly, when I met my partner, we met at a bar.
Right.
And we had fun hanging out that night, but I told him I was like, and he wanted to go home with me that night, and I told him no.
Okay. Look at you.
I said, if you really want to get to know me and hang out with to go home with me, you have to date me. We have to go on a date. We are going on a date.
Put in the work.
Put in the work. And he was mad. God knows he was mad.
No shit.
He has never, because nobody's ever told him no.
Oh, he's one of those.
And, and for him, he's been in relationships long. His longest relationship besides his first wife was his partner Randy, which was 20 years.
Randy. I'm sorry.
God,
Sorry.
no, this is so funny because now that I'm thinking about it, there was this couple that used to own this gay bar in Mobile, when I'm from, and their
Mhm.
names were Randy and Allen.
Okay.
And I consider them like really really long term friends in my life when I was coming out. Um,
Uh-huh.
and I met Alan and that who used to have a partner named Randy, and I'm like, okay, this is crazy. And also Randy and Alan used to the gay bar they used to run used to be primarily black gay bar. so,
Okay.
so I'm like, God, because I was trying to remember their name. I was talking to a friend of my best friend about it. It's like, what was the name of the bar? And because I remember the name, I couldn't remember the name of the couple that used to run it. And I was like, down thinking about it. It was Randy and Alan. Oh,
Well, there you go.
okay. So, it is my question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, I'm not gonna do that one.
What?
No, because I want to know this one. What is your dance like nobody's watching song?
Oh shit. Um. Uh. What's it called? Miley Cyrus.
Not part of the USA, is it?
Is that the one? Everyone in line in the bathroom, trying to get a line in the
No,
bathroom.
no.
Okay, well that's the one that it's my life. I can't.
Okay, I can't think of the name of the song, but that is like
Oh
your
my god!
you could
And we can't stop, and we won't stop. That one, yeah.
you would dance to that song. You would dance to that song like nobody's watching.
Oh
I
fuck yeah! I
I
love that song, dude. I just can't get up and
ta-
like.
talking about things that I wish I didn't know about you right now. I think that was one of those that I wish I did not know.
Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. You asked, man. This is bullshit. That's why I say this is bullshit.
I'm sorry. If I had to wait, if I
Tell
had
me
to,
you're gay without telling me you're gay.
thank you, thank you. I mean, that's what that question should have been. Tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay.
Fuck you.
Uh, so um,
Too funny, man.
so that could change for any given moment, but I would say my I always loved and it took me back home, and there was this lesbian, and the lesbian I used to hang out with. Her name was Rhonda, and we bonded over Imani Coppola, and
Pause over what?
Imani Coppola. Uh,
Imani Coppola.
yeah,
Okay.
Imani Coppola was a group from the 90s, and their biggest song was the Legend of a Cowgirl. Um,
No idea.
it was very obscure. It was a hit in the 90s. Let me see if I can.
Hold on. I'm looking at it right now.
So that was her real name. So
Oh,
she
got it. Legend. Yeah, I got it right here. Legend of a Cowgirl.
uh
Hold on. Hold on, real quick. Let me just. Don't remember it at all.
no, it's one of those obscure songs that was a, and honestly, now looking at her birthday, I can see why I probably liked her. Her birthday is my birthday is April 5th, whatever year, and her birthday is April 6th, a year later.
Oh, okay.
This, uh, oh, she's a violinist as well. She's a songwriter and violinist. And that song put her, was top 40 hit for her in 1997. Uh,
Cool.
and a couple years later, she did an album. I want to say it's called The Stoop, but it wasn't under the name Imani Coppola. Um, Little Jackie. She was in a group called Little Jackie,
Hmm.
and the album was called The Stoop. And
Okay.
that album, I have listened to that song front to back, and I love that album. It is one of those things that is so obscure, and that I think I want to try to find that on vinyl for my vinyl purchase for this month.
Oh, cool.
So if you ever get a chance, listen to that. The Legend of a Cowgirl was one of my dance like nobody's watching song.
Cool. I'll check it out, man.
Awesome. So I'm going to go back because we're right at our time. So that's even if I take out the moment where we pause for a moment. Uh, uh,
Okay.
so even though Busta Rhymes is indeed known for his rapid fire delivery, especially on Look at Me Now, where he showcases impressive speed and complex rhythms. However, the title of the fastest rapper can be subjective and varies on different criteria, such as
Mm-hmm.
syllables per second and overall flow. So,
Mm-hmm.
so this is probably a list of the top five uh, fast rappers. Twista, often cited as fastest rapper in the world. He holds the Guinness World Record for his speed, reportedly rapping 11.2 syllables per second in some tracks.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do Twista.
Tech Nine, known for his intricate
Mm-hmm.
rhyme scheme and fast delivery, Tech Nine has numerous tracks where he showcases speeds, particularly in songs like Worldwide Choppers. And I'm going to check these out too. Um,
I
uh,
can do worldwide choppers, dude.
Eminem in songs like Rap God. Eminem delivers rapid verse that had been analyzed for their speed, with some segments reaching 97 words in
Mm-hmm.
15 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are doing you, some of them are human. What I gotta do to get it through? What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman. Innovative. Yeah, that's the part. Go ahead.
Crazy Bone, the members of Buck Tones and Harmony.
Yup.
Crazy Bone is known for his fast-paced style, has been recognized for his speed in multiple tracks. And number five
Mm-hmm.
is Logic. In his song 100 Miles and Running, Logic delivers a rapid fire verse that has garnered attention for his speeds. While Busta Rhymes is certainly among the fastest, these artists have also demonstrated incredible speed and skill in the rapping. The debate of who's the fastest can vary based on personal preference and specific criteria used to measure speed. So, but that is like
Yeah,
what.
Logic does uh this song with Eminem. I think it's Logic, right? Logic is a white guy, right? Or no?
They don't give me pictures, so if I do
Oh,
low
I think it
GS.
is Logic and Eminem. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, he is the white guy.
Yeah, so Logic and Eminem do this song called Homicide. Man, they fucking like they go they both go off, man. But like yeah, it's pretty fast, and I love it. I love this shit. Like seriously, I cannot stress how much I love this shit. Like rapping fast is like I don't know, because I'm so good at it. Like I'm not trying to like sound cocky or anything. Like I'm just I really fucking like practice and shit. And like when I fucking bust out, like you know what I mean. Like people are just like, what the fuck? Like they can't believe that I could do it. Like you know what I mean. But it's also like it's a very few percentage of people that can actually read or sing that fast. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
um
Patter Tongue is a very. I mean, they've been doing it for years. Honestly, Gilbert and Sullivan were kings of Patter Tongue, in their
patter
musical.
tongue. What's patter tongue?
Patter Tongue is a very is characterized by a moderately fast to a very fast tempo with a rapid succession of rhythmic patterns, which each syllable is a text corresponds to one note. So it's like very quick, very.
Oh wow.
So that's where when you talk fast rap, it's actually called patter tongue. Uh,
Okay.
and probably one of the biggest ones that I've always listened to was that I always did was what was her name? She played Angela Fletcher, Angela Lansbury.
Hmm? Angela Lansbury? Like Murder She Wrote?
Yeah, I think she did a song in
What?
HMS, and Pirates of Penzance.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Angela Lansbury, Murder She Wrote,
Yep.
and she does pattern telling.
Yep.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Um. She was. Let me make sure that she was in Pirates of Penzance. Yeah, she was. She was the. Yep, she was. Um. um what was the song? It's the song starts. I'm the very model of a modern a modern major general.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I remember
that
that.
was the earliest iteration of pattern tongue.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to listen to that before I go to bed. So but so it is now. It is 9:34. So we are a little bit beyond. But again, we love it when a show runs long when you're having fun. But I know you have somewhere to be. Uh,
um, no,
have they responded?
no. I don't think so, and I'm not going to rush it or feel whatever.
You want to continue,
So
or is this up to you?
we can continue if you want, man. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I did get a message. Hold on,
Okay.
and not her.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, still can't do it, man. So no, sadly no. Anywho, yeah, we can continue if you want, man. I mean, I'm down.
So pick a number.
69.
Okay.
Hey, manifest destiny right here, man. Trying to make it happen.
Okay. 69. Do you like making plans ahead of time? I mean, so yeah. Do
No,
you make plans ahead of time, or do you like to do things more spontaneously?
spontaneously, man. I never make plans ever.
Uh,
Like hardly ever,
yeah.
unless it's like for like a concert or something.
I am sort of on the both sides of that spectrum. Sometimes I like for things to be spontaneous, but I also like to plan for spontaneous things. Like, I like for sex to be spontaneous, but I like to also plan that if I'm gonna have sex, that I'm ready for sex. If you know what I mean. Uh,
I do know what you mean.
that's what I mean. But um, I know that sometimes, like, like one of the spontaneous things I've ever done this week was I went to a wrestling match here in Savannah.
What?
So this is probably the funniest shit ever because I was like, dude, this is too fucking funny. And seriously, it is. And you can tell it's highly scripted and high, it is,
Yeah.
it's fake as all get out. It's just over fake,
Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
it is still one of the funniest things. I was like,
Entertaining.
it's the redneckest thing that I've ever seen in my life, and I love it. So they are scheduled to come back February 22nd, and I think I might want to. I think I want to be there.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm gonna do one of these because I just want to see how it rolls. Question number 122.
Okay.
Oh shit, that means I gotta pick up the question. Oh, okay, then I'm not picking 122.
No, you got to pick 122 now.
No, I do not. I am not picking
Yeah.
122
Yeah.
because
Oh my God.
I don't want to think of a
Pick
question.
122. Oh, go for it. Go for it. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha, 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 gotcha.
If I think of a question, number 115. What's your biggest fear in relationships?
Oof. Pass. I don't want to answer that.
Okay. Then I will
Pick
go.
another question.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Um.
No, I'll answer that, man. My biggest fear in a relationship is for the other person to be indifferent.
But indifference comes through time. Comes over time.
No,
You've had a
indifference comes
situation.
through loss of intimacy, loss of communication,
That's why I say it never. It's
loss of
usually.
interest.
That's why I said indifference usually happens over time. It's never gonna be like. But yeah, it
Yeah,
is
but
one of the biggest fear. It is a fear that it may happen.
hmm and that's my biggest fear. That and
Um,
cheating.
I'm not. I have no fear of cheating because people will do what they're going to do, and that doesn't scare me. Um, but I think where yours would be um,
Yeah.
that I think mine would be I had the perfect word for it. Where you have put all this time in the relationship and people but no finding out after you put a lot of time in a relationship that that person was being disingenuous to you.
Disingenuous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is technically you've lied through the whole entire relationship.
Yeah. Oof. I mean, same shit. Like, kind of. Um,
Yeah,
I
I
think
just
that's more of what I meant. I think that's more of what I meant too. Um,
but if people lose interest and want to be indifferent and still
mhm,
I've had I would say at a time I think I became the disinterested one, indifferent,
mhm,
because me and Mike we had a pretty sexual relationship, and Mike ended up moving in with me, and
mhm,
Mike was I have a pretty healthy relationship with people doing certain things, extracurricular activities, drugs, i.e., that as
mhm.
long as it doesn't affect me and my life, and you don't bring it into my house, I normally don't care. But Mike had, I was also coming to terms with me having to take testosterone as well because I became
Mhm.
disinterested in sex, and I think this particular weekend, my I went. Um, we were still having sex, but it didn't feel something felt off to me,
Right.
and it didn't feel like that when we were having sex that he was really into it, and he was just faking it for my benefit. Um,
Right. Right. Right.
and so one weekend I'd gone to a friend of mine was looking for a cabin. He was looking for a cabin in the mountains, so
Right.
he was doing house hunting. So he pulled some listings, and we just went to um, some of the Georgia mountains in North Georgia, and
Mhm.
also in North Carolina, South North Carolina, to look at some cabins. And that afternoon, I get home, and he had a mild stroke. We get him to the hospital, and I find out that he has had a stroke because he had a case of untreated syphilis.
Oh wow.
So,
Damn.
so I go and get tested and everything, and I was glad I always had a baseline. So, I knew if I would come up with something, I knew where and when I got it, and lo and
Right.
behold, I came up negative, so I was fine. But there's somewhere during the stroke he forgot my name.
Oh,
He called this when he was in the hospital. When he called his ex and didn't call me. And so next thing I know
oh
is his ex
shit.
is back in the picture, and I'm like, and so we get him home, and we're having a an argument about
Mm,
everything because hey, so I get home from
mhm.
work that day, and I get home and the door's locked. Not the deadbolt, the interior deadbolt that doesn't you can't unlock it from the outside. So
Mhm,
you have
mhm,
somebody
mhm.
has to be inside to lock the door, and that door is
Yeah.
when I'm out of the house, that door is never unlocked. That lock is never locked.
Right.
Uh, because the question is going to be, what are you doing?
Yeah. Damn.
So I get home that day, and he has a friend.
Mm.
He has a friend of his in his house. A friend of his that I know that he has done GHB with.
Oh.
Uh, so and so all that.
Damn.
So during that whole entire night, we are arguing, and he's like, you know what, I just, I don't think we should do this anymore. It was like I said, by all means. So you broke up with me, so we were just going to the grocery store. So I was like, I stopped my grocery store run and took his ass back home, and I was like, guess what, I'm out. I'm going to go hang out with friends for the afternoon. So I called my best friend, and I found out he was in town. So I went to go pick him up. We all went out for dinner and everything. So no, actually no, that night I did not go see him. I saw him the next day. So that night I had a trick lined up, and so this is a
Oh, look at you.
and this is a trick who I've already played with multiple times before, and he's like one of my handball people, if
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean. Um,
Hmm. I do know.
I was his puppeteer for a while. So and he loved my hands. Oh my god, he loved my hands.
Okay. Okay. Stop. Ugh.
So I enjoyed hanging out with him. So we hung out that night. So I come home 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep for a little while. About 10 next morning, my best friend calls and we go hang out. I go to pick him up, and so we hang out all day. And here he is at the house, um, because he pissed me off and everything. And I was like, and so he's like, well, are you leaving? I was like, yeah. Because, and that's when I became indifferent.
Mm, hmm.
Uh, so,
See,
um,
but that, yeah, that's a very well deserved indifferent.
so, and so I hung out with my best friend all weekend, all the way to Sunday
Nice.
afternoon, where we went to a friend's house, and we did his podcast that afternoon. And I come home Monday.
Nice.
I called my boss Monday and said, "Hey, he's supposed to be moving out. I'd rather be there to watch him move out." So I get his. They move his stuff out on Monday. And as I'm cleaning up, putting my bedroom back together, I see some of his GHP pipes under the bed.
Oh wow. Wait, what do you mean GHB pipes?
He
You
was,
don't.
I think he was, I don't, he told me he was doing GHB, but I was like, but those are,
Those are meth pipes,
okay.
and that usually goes hand in hand. Meth and GHB. I'm just saying.
So,
Were they? Did they look like bubbles?
yeah,
Yup. That's
about yay long
mm-hmm.
bubble. Looks like a little small test tube with a big bubble at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Those are meth pipes.
so yep. I found a few of
Damn.
those underneath the bed, and I was like, I said, I'm sort of glad that that he sort of did that because it saved me a lot of headache.
Yeah. Shit, man, that sucks. I mean, you live, you learn. You know.
Yep,
Sadly, that's just the reality of things, man.
yep. So it is 9:15, so I probably need to go. I probably need to go and
All
shut
right,
this
man.
down. So
No
um
problem. It was great seeing you, great talking to you, and great doing the show with you, man, like always.
It is. So I've saved the spreadsheet, taken out the questions that we've already done, or hid the questions we've already done, so we don't have to go back and do those. So we did 12 questions, so that leaves us 200 and
A shit ton.
226 questions that we still have go.
Okay, cool, man.
Alrighty, so but y'all know y'all can catch us here every Tuesday, every
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
mainly
mainly.
every Wednesday.
Depending that nothing's going on in my life where I'm not uber stressed out.
Hmm. Or
So
mine.
yeah, but you're usually more accommodating than I think when I am.
Yeah, I mean, we've both had our days, so
Um,
doesn't matter. You could catch us here mainly on Wednesdays.
uh,
That's it.
so but feel free to come and join us next weekend. We got to see y'all soon. Good night, all.
Good night.
Let's see.
Thank you for joining us as we try to make sense of this crazy world we all live in. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. You've taken the first steps to walk down this path we're on, where you'll find out the journey is bearable after all. Send us a message at bj@bearablejourney.com or by calling 404-900-0315. Join us next week as we continue on our bearable journey.